Hey, I'm Fish. This is Bike Ride Episode 3. When did it supposed to rain? It wasn't called for that. The floor's wet. I got my extra muse with me, and it's still a little damp. I'm going for a bike ride. I like it when it's quiet. It wasn't as hectic as when I went past that school. It's nice and quiet. And that's what I like about bike riding. I remember I was down in Towson, Maryland, and I went to Cockeysville, Maryland, and I'd taken the bike from there and rode all the way down to Yorktown, Pennsylvania, I believe they called it. But that was the NCR Trail. And it was like 25 miles on that trail. I did one way and back the other. The place I was staying at, man, I watched that gas price go from $1 all the way up to $5 within a day's time. It just kept on registering up. And there was a rock quarry right across the street. And I was on a midnight shift. And I just could not sleep. Got on the bike each and every day and just did my ride. Got maybe 2-3 hours of sleep in the mid-afternoon. Woohoo! Yeah! Another yell test. I was in Natick, Massachusetts, and I went to Concord. And I used to know the name, I just can't spit it out off the top of my head. And it was 14 miles from Lexington to Concord to the North Ridge. Park my car, get in the bike and go ride. And man, let me tell you, you get to see a lot of history in Boston riding your bicycle over there. And you get to see all the old houses and get to see the reenactment. And I was there at the right time. I was there winter time as well. And that's what I do. I take my bike and my rollerblades and I go have fun on my tours. Well, I got the extra 8.0 and the mic is not on, it's off. And what we'll do is we'll switch on over to the extra muse for the second half after I do my highlight. And see how good it is for biking. I know I will need the wide angle lens and I don't have that, so I'm always going to be like this, close up. I don't want to be close up to the camera. I want to hold it close up and I want it to look like this in the distance. I'm laughing at two things. I'm laughing at the FB person who posted up. They're not fixed. I just find it amazing, that's all. Something to talk about. Maybe one day they will get up and running. I just don't know when. Well, by the time that happens, my wee hours, it'd be bright enough. Waiting for the sun to rise. Not going to happen right now. So as we head on down to the shore, let me turn the camera around for you because this house is still not finished. Maybe the funds ran out. I want to capture the moment of this house, but there's so many cars just coming down the block. I said I was going to ride to the amusement pier, but I didn't. I'm going down to the beach instead. I got to build up to it. I could have did it today. And when I stepped out, that's when I changed my mind, because if the floor's wet and the boardwalk's wet, it's no fun. I forgot how to turn this light on. I know the green is lower, and I got to hit it 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to the flashing, the flicker. Then I got to long press it to shut it off. I don't think it had a memory. That's what got me. What happened to their front? Gardening? I don't know. The whole house is covered. I saw one person on the walk. That's it. And they're probably heading to where they needed to be at. Normally that place is booming at this time of hour. Well, let's see if I can get into the beach. Maybe I have to go all the way down to the end. Maybe they locked the gates this time. We'll see. This is my cut across. is open, meaning it made a nice wide path. In the summertime, it'd be closed. Ah, the ladies are running. My path is open. I'm able to get down. Now look at these lights. They're on, all of them. Maybe because the city knows what they're doing. We could live with one light out. That's not a problem. But all the lights out except for two is. Alright, they knew I must have been coming because they knocked out the lights all around me by my spot. What is the fish gonna do now? I'm dark on the Atto. I'm light on the Muse. Can we go into the camera and shut off low light while recording on the Muse as well as the Atto? I don't think so. That's something that maybe down the road we can do. So what would be fair? Stop the video, fish. Am I perfect? Am I in the right spot? The right angle? Everything perfect? I can't sit here all day, make my marking and make sure I do that. Well, now you see the difference between the different senses of the same company of a more POV style camera. Yeah, man, I tell you. I got my hat on and I got it lit up. Now, I don't want to start to manipulate things. And if my handlebar and helmet are in the way, am I now blurred? Should I be in front of my bicycle so I could be the one that's not blurred? Well, does it concentrate on me with the face bracketing that Extra has in their cameras? You won't see it active in the Atto, but you may see it active in the Muse, but you don't. They hid the face tracking trying to capture you, bracketing in the camera. That's what I'm just saying. They know what they're doing. Something that don't need to be seen, shown, shared. Well, the sun's gonna start to come up soon. I'm gonna sit here and wait for it. And I think I'm gonna head back. I think I'm gonna miss the sunrise, but everything over there is starting to get light. Maybe I can capture that first of the sunrise. Not gonna come up for another 30 minutes, I think. Well, my highlight of the talk, man, I'm watching the planes. They're going by that way. So they are taking off in the wind and turning around that way. So there you go, man. I should take my Sony HX90V out. Maybe I could find a Sony HX99. That'd be awesome, man, for the reasons of. It'd be a 4K camera, the same as that camera. I didn't get it myself an RX 100 model. Never went that route. And it's still $1,000 or more. Well, I promised you the second half of the video will be the extra Muse for a bike ride, part 2. I'm gonna put my helmet on. And got my camera on. I'll leave it on. Not gonna waste battery. There goes that plane, man. Did you see it? Let me make sure we got no bokeh here. Let me grab you off the table. And maybe I'll cut the video. I don't want to cut the video. I want you to get that plane. So let me go up on the joystick. Right by the tree. Right at the tippy of the tree. Come on, baby. Come on. You hear it? Where are you? It's above in the clouds. I'm holding my hand out like I will hold the Atto. Now, let's see if I can show you, because it's very windy right now. Like this. And now I'm holding it out as far as I can. And I don't want to ride like this to get that shot. But if I bring it in, I'm really close up. I want to have a next model like that, have a wider view. They could put a lens in that you could rotate on or slide on. They've done it before. They did it on the other cameras. They did it on the half-point third sensor camera known as the Aptec, man. They make macro lens. So why can't they make a regular lens and a wide lens in one of these things with a little switch? They fixed the leak back there. It no longer runs. And let me turn the camera around. I thought he was coming in. He had his blinkers on. He's not. I'll go down my favorite block. And I say that for the reasons of, if you look at these houses, they're really beautiful. We got this house nicely lit up. You don't have to use the joystick. You could just, move your hand and get that smooth, fluid shot as well, fish. I don't love using the gimbal, the Muse. I'll explain why. I got the Ulanzi PK10. If I hit the buttons the wrong way, the camera could pop off. And as well as the extra handle, they could pop off, or the Lenovo battery handle, or things like that. I don't like to use it when I go over the bumps because you'll see the vibration in the camera and it just takes a lot out of it. For example, I'm going over the hill to get on. Did you see the bump? I don't know. I'm over the grass on purpose. Did you see it kind of give a little bump, a hesitation, a vibration? That's what gimbals are not good for, like right now. I'm vibrating. Watch the Atto shake and vibrate as I go over the sidewalk. So you can see it moving like that. And that's a camera that you can't put in the pocket and sit down, because what will happen, you may break the mounting clip system. Hey, look at all the lights by the bridge. No, they're the lights on the side. But they need to get the lights going. We'll stop by the bridge and see if we got a sunrise happening. We'll go over the bridge and you tell me if it's going to be vibrating. So here we go. We'll get some speed up, get on going, and head up on the bridge. Let me just give you a little down. Make sure the camera don't vibrate by pushing on both the main and the stick. I think that's pretty good. Make my turn nice and slow. Get on going. Got to lure fish. All right, so here we go. Get a little vibration and get a little stop right in the center and take a couple of pictures for you. Right here will be good. All right, what I've done was took 2 photos. Then I took that photo, that panoramic, and when I turned the camera back on, it turned my face tracking on, so I had to shut it off. And that's what, I wonder if it's a default thing when switching over to that. Well, here you go. Shadow on video mode, because I shut the light off. That was my ride. So now I'm underneath the light. I'm well lit up. You don't need to have low light on. But I'm gonna put you away for Bike Ride episode number 4. You may want to stay with that because it may go down to the amusement park on the next ride out. So on that note, I'm Fish. Time to get you off. A little hesitation, regular sound. You may hear some wind and all that good stuff. It's time for me to get on out of here and say thank you for your time and watching a vid.